tablet here is saying. So for all the Americans back home, I believe that's a pretty good analogy. So after FDR passed away, imagine this scenario where FDR passed away, Eisenhower comes to his tomb and erects a tablet that says, FDR was a better president than George Washington and Lincoln, to basically tell the world how amazing FDR was. Okay, it's the same concept here. So when the Kangxi Emperor came here, he had this tablet made to basically say he was such an amazing emperor. Zhu Yuanzhang was such an amazing emperor. He was better than the best Tang Dynasty and the best Song Dynasty emperors. That's what this tablet is saying. Okay, I think you guys like that analogy. I hope you guys like that analogy. Okay, that's basically what it means. Okay, did that analogy make sense, everybody? Did that analogy make sense? Crap, man, thank you. Did that make sense for you guys, Sarita? Thank you. All right, let's keep it moving, y'all. I love to use some analogies. All right, now when you guys look at these tablets right here, they're always built the same way. There is a turtle on the bottom. The turtle on the bottom is carrying this tablet. You see, I'm lowering my voice a little bit. I'm using my golf voice a little bit. These are always built the same way because you have a turtle. A turtle is supposed to represent long life. Okay? Now, the emperor has passed away. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that we're at. Okay, the emperor has passed away. This turtle is supposed to represent eternal life in heaven. Does that make sense? Now, this and the tablet is always built on the back of the turtle. It's always built on the back of the turtle. Now, when you guys look at this crack right here, y'all see this line right here? There is a crack, which means that this thing was destroyed and it was heavily damaged sometime in the past. Okay? Dustin, thank you for the first gift. Man, this is absolutely beautiful, man. I've never even seen this myself. It is my first time seeing this ever. This tablet was built in 1699. So that is about 325 years ago. Shelby, Lilypin, thank you. I hope you guys are enjoying this, y'all. Are you guys enjoying this? Ryan, Shelby, thank you. Do you guys enjoy this history stuff? I know we go out to nature. I know we go to city walks. But are you guys enjoying this? You guys like this history stuff? You guys like it? Cool. Nana COVID, Indigo Sky, thank you. Now, a lot of people over the last 325 years have put their hands on this thing right here. Nana COVID, Indigo Sky, thank you. Shy, thank you for the first gift. Thank you, Indigo Sky. Now, a lot of people in the last 325 years, they've touched this. They've rubbed this. That's why the color turtle right here, Jeannie, Max, thank you. You can see the oils. That's from the people touching it. S2K, Max, thank you. S2K, great to see you. Great to see you, sir. You made it. That's from all the people that are touching this turtle. Because you guys can understand, this thing has been here for over 300 years. It's been over 300 years, man. A lot of tourists have come here in the last 100 years, and they touch, like, see this little lady is doing, man. She touching. Annis, Tammy Jones. And it's great to see you, Tammy Jones, Denise. You see this? Y'all just saw it. Y'all just went this live. This lady just came over here. She just touched it. And that's why this turtle is the way that it looks. Denise, thank you. Vicky Brown, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that comment. All right, before we leave and continue into the tomb, I gotta keep my voice down because this is a tomb, y'all. This is the tomb of Zhu Yuanzhang, the first emperor, the Ming tombs. Once again, the concept of this is if FDR passed away, our great president FDR passed away, Eisenhower came and wrote, FDR was a better president than George Washington and Abraham Lincoln. It's the same concept. Kangxi Emperor came here and said, the first Ming Dynasty emperor was a better emperor than the best emperors of the Tang and the Song dynasties. That's what this tablet means. Let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Eisenhower was a great president. A lot of what he said, we should be heeding his advice. Annis, thank you so much, Annis. Now look at this right here. Now look at this, man. Lil Pin, thank you. Look at all this. Man. Harry, you like to touch it too, y'all. Man, signal's not too good. Keep it moving, everybody. Man. Beautiful. How's the signal, everybody? 你得站在外面，你得站在外面，信号不好。Beautiful. How's the signal, everybody? How's the signal? Signal's good? Signal's good? Okay, it's good? Okay. All right. Now, this is perfect. Okay, if it's laggy, go to the next Go to the next. Melissa, I'm glad you made it, Melissa. I see your comment. Beautiful. All right. If it is lagging for you, just go to the next live stream and come right back. Annas, thank you so much. Thank you so much for that countdown earlier. You guys could see, here's the back of the turtle. Now, one more thing I want to show you guys before we leave. I don't want to fall down these steps. Annas, thank you so much. Now, if you see this red wall right here, this is built after the fact. Do you know the reason why they built this wall? Tar Heel Babe, LBJ, Birdie, thank you so much. That's because the original tablet is about to fall apart. It's about to fall over. You know what I'm saying? Because it's been damaged. Pepper, Tar Heel Babe, thank you. It's been damaged. It is cracked. So they built this entire wall to act as a foundation, as a way to keep that tablet upright. Tar Heel Babe, Stephanie, Kelly, thank you, to protect the tablet. This is built probably in the last 30 years. And also for all the Americans, everybody who's thinking about visiting here, the ticket price to get in here is 70 yuan, 10 US dollars. If you are over the age of 65, it is free. Lily Pin, Stephanie, thank you. It is free if you're over the age of 65. But if you're just a normal, if you're not a military personnel, if you're not over the age of 65, you're not a student, the price is 10 US dollars for you to enter here. But if you could wake up early and you can come here before 6:30 a.m., before the gates open, you could just walk right through. You could just walk right through. It's totally free. This is why our live stream is so early today. We wanted to save 20 bucks between me and Harry, save a little bit of money. When you're on the road, $1 saved is $1 earned because we travel so much. We stream from everywhere in China. Let's come over here and show the people this, that we always like to save a little bit of money whenever we can. So if you want to get up a little bit earlier, Cindy, Big Oliver, thank you. If you wanted to save some money, let's say you come in with a family of four people, that's $40 just for the tickets alone. If you get up a little bit earlier, you see, look at this, Harry.
Thank you.
He just sent a jet. Wow. Man. Thank you, Hyo2. Wow. Thank you. I know it's not even dark in Alabama yet. Man, thank you so much, Hyo2. I appreciate that. Thank you, Island Chick. Thank you, L. Man, this is crazy. Yasina, thank you for the rose. Thank you, Hyo2. Genie, thank you. Man, L. Potato Bread. Man, Pugmania, Neep. Man. Everybody, thank you. Mike Jackson, everybody. Thank you guys, man. That was a jet, y'all. All right, anyway, let's continue with our tour here. I'm losing my train of thought over here. Thank you so much, Hyo2. Thank you, Adam. Thank you so much, Hyo2, once again. Now, when we get to see this right here, this is made out of glazed ceramic right here. This is made out of glazed ceramic. It's yellow, green, and there are dragons on top. I'm not sure what this is. What is this? Oh, this is a little... Oh, wow, this is a place to burn incense. I see it now. Look at this. Let's come over here. Come on, y'all, look at the craftsmanship on this. Now, remember the live stream, Adam3902. Thank you. Remember the live stream from the Forbidden City when we saw those auspicious animals on top? I remember I told you guys, it all started here in the city of Nanjing. Beijing is not the originator of this. The original... I'm burping. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm burping a little bit. I apologize. Island Chick just joined again. I just thank you, Island Chick. Thank you so much for all the love and support, Island Chick. Now, Poochie, thank you. It's lagging? Is it lagging a bit now? Damn, it's lagging. 信号不好。我们先别管它。Signal's lagging a little bit. They're saying we're lagging. Now, Poochie, thank you. Thank you. Man, is it lagging? Now, Poochie, thank you. We good? We good, everybody? We good? Is it okay? Is it a little bit lagging a little bit? It's fixed? It's good? We good? Okay, is it better? Okay. Eileen, thank you. Pugmania, not much lag. Okay, we're good? Okay. All right. If you look at this structure right here, this is very similar to the Forbidden City. Glazed tiles, glazed ceramics. We good? We good? Okay. Yes, you need to call it Genie. This is made out of glazed ceramic. Beautiful. Hyo2, thank you so much. Zen Chef, thank you. Hyo2, thank you so much, Hyo2. Thank you so much, Hyochu. Man, thank you. All right, let's keep moving. Oh, let's actually, you know what? Let's look at this. Wow, let's look at this right here. Oh, these are actually called sacrificial censers. Green glazed materials with single eave tiled roofs. Wow. Look at this. So this is actually a sacrificial censer. I don't know what that means, but I think it just means that you come over here and you burn incense. Ryan Munoz, young lad, thank you. Now, on the other side, there's another one. I'm not going to walk over there, but there's another one. Ryan Munoz, thank you for the ice cream. Let's keep moving, everybody. Now, for everybody who's watching from back home in America, Pugmania, Lil Pin, thank you so much. Lauren, thank you. I like to ask this question in my live streams. Is this what you guys imagined what China looks like? I will walk over. I actually thought about it. I will walk over and show you guys. I will walk over, no worries. Is this what you guys enjoyed? Is this what you guys imagine China looks like? You know, when you think about China as a country, is this what you guys imagine it looks like? Or is watching this on TikTok giving you guys a new perspective on China, what it looks like? You know what I'm saying? Like, what do you, and I asked this question before because I find this to be fascinating, because this is why I find it fascinating, because I grew up in China for the first 11 years of my life. A lot of this stuff, a lot of the scenery, even though I've never been here before, I was here 4 years ago, but I got lost. I never made it up here. Haha, thank you. What did you guys think China looks like? I asked this question last time. I got some very interesting answers. In your mind, what do you think China looks like? Kojo, thank you. If you got a free subscription, please thank Hyochu. Please thank Hyochu. Like, what do you guys think of when you think of China? If this is not what you imagine what it looks like, what do you guys think it looks like? It looks like California. I'm not sure that's a compliment, Zen Chef. I'm not sure that's a compliment. Oh man, thank you so much, Chrysalis for subscribing. Crowds, neighborhoods, urban, man, dreary, rural, bustling. That's what I'm saying. I think that's an insult. I'm not sure if that's a compliment in the day and age that we live in, to say it looked like California. Multiply, Viv, thank you. We got some nice parts of California, though. We got some nice, like Mission Hills in San Francisco is nice, but the rest of California, I don't know about that. Multiply, Kojo, thank you. New York, lots of people. Like that's 2K saying I think it looked like New York. Feel very crowded. Cool. All right, we're about to go into the main temple. Once again, look at how beautiful this is. True Gods is here. Thank you so much, True Gods.
Thank you,
True Gods. Now, man, thank you, everybody. Hyochu, True Gods, L, Island Chick, Mike Jackson, Neep, Pugmania. Thank you guys. Nick, thank you guys. Now, once again, this is the second one. Australia, Zen Chef, thank you. This is the second of the 2 worshipping incense burners. It is made out of pure glazed ceramic. I'm not going to touch it, but it's very, very shiny. It's very, very shiny. Look at this. Look at the way this looks. And that is mimicking a Chinese roof foundation right here. This is supposed to be made out of wood, but instead they made it out of ceramic. Regina, thank you so much. Look at this. Absolutely gorgeous structure, y'all. This is what I'm trying to tell you guys, man, because a lot of y'all think like this type of building originated in Beijing. It did not. The sun is out. By the way, I got to tell something to Harry. Dustin, thank you so much. I got to tell something to Harry. 我跟你讲那个人忽悠我们，他说我们8点钟有大雨。我跟你讲那个人忽悠我们的，对不对 ？Man, they be bullshit, man. I'm telling you, when we entered into this, I'm telling you guys another. I'm gonna tell this. We got over 1,000 people watching. This is a lesson. I want y'all to look at the sky right now. The sun is out. When we came in here to this tourist spot, it was drizzling a little bit. Roaming Cowgirl, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the roses. It was drizzling a little bit. They were trying to sell umbrellas at the entrance when we came into this UNESCO World Heritage Site. They was trying to fool us. They were like at 8 a.m., which is almost 8 a.m. right now. Look at the time right now. It's 8:16 a.m. They said at 8 a.m. there's going to be a big shower. There's going to be a lot of rain. You got to buy one of my overpriced umbrellas. I took out my iPhone. I look at the weather app, and it said it's going to be sunny at 8 a.m. I'm like, what the hell is this guy talking about? 8 a.m. it's going to be raining? What are you talking about? I'm telling y'all, man, they trying to fool us over here. Don't be fooled when you're on vacation, man. They will say anything to try to sell you some stuff. They will say anything. Literally, the sun is in my face right now. Y'all see this right here. The sun is in my face. Nick, Sonny, thank you. And then he had Harry worried. Harry was like, I don't have an umbrella. I only have a small umbrella. What are we gonna do? I'm like, bro, listen to me. He bullshitting. Nick, Lil Pin, thank you. I literally told Harry, I was like, man, this is a classic sales tactic. He is bullshitting you. Don't even listen to him. I was like, I promise you the sun is gonna be out. He is just bullshitting you. I'm saying that's why Harry's a young Thundercat. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't seen as much as I have. He hasn't seen as much as I have. Neep, thank you. I'm telling y'all, man, people will say anything to you to make a sale, man. He talking about it's gonna be raining at 8 a.m. I'm like, should I trust you or should I trust the weather app? Let's continue to move along. All right, we are moving further and further into the tomb area. His body, once again, his body is underneath our feet somewhere. Okay, we don't know precisely where. We have an idea of the general area. Neep, thank you so much for the bracelets. Thank you so much, Neep, for all the support of the channel. Now, he is buried with Empress Ma in this approximate area. We have an idea of where he is. Now, another history lesson I want to give you guys, a quick 30-second history lesson. Do you guys know why his tomb was never robbed? It's not exactly a secret where he's buried. He buried right here. Why is his tomb never robbed for over 600 years? Does anybody know the answer to that? Does anybody know the answer to that? Why didn't anybody rob his tomb? Does anybody know that? Like every other emperor's tomb, basically in Chinese history, all the Song dynasty, all the Tang dynasty, all the Han dynasty, all their tombs have been robbed. Why is his tomb not robbed? Anybody know the answer? Cursed, traps. The biggest reason, and this is why I love to do these live streams, the biggest reason the first emperor of the Ming dynasty, Zhu Yuanzhang, his tomb was never robbed is because the Qing dynasty that took over, obviously it was never going to get robbed in the Ming dynasty, right? That's his own dynasty. His sons, his grandsons, his great-grandsons, they're not about to let their grandfather's tomb to be robbed, right? There were guards everywhere. You know what I'm saying? You can't just come over here with a shovel. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to come over here and rob his tomb. Here's my shovel. I'm coming over here to rob his tomb. Let me get a couple of my cousins. You know what I'm saying? Let me go Let me go rob his tomb. It don't work like that. It don't work like that, man. It was guarded. His tomb was guarded during the Ming dynasty. Now, look at Now, what happened during the Qing dynasty, the next dynasty? How come it was not robbed during the 300 years of the Qing dynasty? You know what I'm saying? Well, how come it was never robbed in the Qing dynasty? Well, the biggest reason is the Qing dynasty emperors, you guys got to remember, are a ethnic minority. They were the Manchus. They felt like so much of the population resented their rule. Okay, does that make sense? It's like a small minority took over the nation. They felt like their power was illegitimate in the eyes of many Chinese people. So what they did, Melissa, and what they did is like, you know what? We're going to try to earn some good graces, some good points, some good respect from the people. And they actually put guards around the Ming dynasty tombs to make sure that it doesn't get robbed. Because can you imagine? On the watch of the Qing dynasty emperors, somebody came over here with a shovel and robbed Zhu Yuanzhang's tomb. You are already seen in the eyes of most people as an illegitimate ruler, and you allowed your predecessor, the last dynasty's tomb, to be dug up. How do you think that's going to look? How do you think that's going to look? Right? So all of the subsequent Qing dynasty emperors, they actually put guards here. You know what I'm saying? So if Harry over here, he came over here with a shovel, you know what I'm saying? He's like, I'm going to come over here and rob this. He get a couple of his cousins, you know what I'm saying? He get like 5 people. He come over here and try to rob this. You will get arrested on the spot. You will get arrested on the spot. You can't even get close to it. Does that make sense, everybody? So in essence, it boils down to the fact that the Ming dynasty and the Qing dynasty placed guards all around this complex so that people can't just go in and rob it. Okay, it's a little bit of a history lesson for you guys. This live stream is all about history. It's all about history. I love to show you guys Chinese history. This is a UNESCO World Heritage Site for all of y'all who are just joining this live stream. I hope you guys are enjoying this. I know when we go to the authentic neighborhoods, we got like 2,000-3,000 people watching. We got like 2,000-3,000 people watching, but this is the type of stuff I really enjoy doing. Melissa, thank you for the bracelets. This is the type of stuff I really enjoy doing and showing you guys, man, because this is a side of China. It's much quieter. It is so much, it is like, if you love history, you will love my channel, because this is what we're all about. This is the bread and butter of my channel. This is the bread and butter of my channel, everybody. This is the type of stuff I love to show you guys. Let's keep moving, everybody. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Please make sure y'all follow the channel, everyone. There seems to be another main complex right here. Let's continue to walk. Let's continue. Let's keep it moving, everybody. All right. Now, as we're walking towards the main temple, this is not even the main temple area. The main temple is still ahead of us. Donna, thank you so much. You guys like this, right? I mean, like, a lot of y'all who are watching this, you don't have to be a serious history buff, but I hope you guys are appreciative of what we're showing you guys here, because this is the type of stuff where you don't get to see. Maybe you see this on the History Channel, but can you imagine seeing this on TikTok Live? Zhou Jie, thank you. Tessa Wilson, thank you. Zhou Jie, thank you for the galaxy. Now, another quiz for y'all. What is this? Do y'all know what this is right here in this ground right here? All these things in the ground. Do y'all know what this is? Priscilla, thank you. Do y'all know what this is, everybody? We have a bunch of these structures built into the ground. Any of y'all know what this is? It looks like a cemetery, right? That's a great call. White Panther, thank you so much for subscribing and supporting the channel. Ninja, Priscilla, thank you. This actually used to be, now this is gonna blow your mind. This entire place right here used to be a palace. This actually used to be a hall right here. These are the foundation pillars of poles that once supported the structure. So imagine there are poles all throughout. These were the pillars that supported the building. Grumpy, Jeep Crypto, thank you so much. This building was destroyed during the Taiping Rebellion. During the Taiping Rebellion in the 1860s, this building was burnt to the ground. So all you can see are these foundational structures that are on the base right here. This is not a cemetery. This actually used to be a palace. And these are the 8 pillars. There are actually more than 8 pillars. There's 4 in a row here, and there's 6 in a row over here. It supported the building. Auburn Girly, thank you so much. Actually, there's another one right here. So I know y'all can see this looks like a stone, right? This because stone, you guys got to remember, stone doesn't catch on fire. Only wood does. Does that make sense? Only wood does. Stone doesn't catch on fire. This is how these things survive. But everything else was made out of wood, and it all burnt to the ground. That's why when you stand here, this is all that's left. Auburn Girly, thank you. They will not rebuild it because this is actually a very cool illustration. This is a very cool illustration. This right here has more value to a visitor than if you put a little counterfeit building right here to make it look old, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's not authentic. That's not original. This is actually much more authentic to see the underground foundation like this, in my opinion. I don't want them to put a little, I don't want them to put a little vintage looking building over here. I actually like this foundation a lot better. It tells a better story. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Let's keep it moving. It is, and see, there's another one even right here. So this is what I'm trying to talk about. Y'all see this right here? There's actually a row of them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at this. 1. Y'all see this one right here? Next to the tree right here, there's another one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. These all used to be pillars. They were all destroyed sometime during the... Oh, look at the way this lady is dressed, y'all. I love this. Y'all, all the ladies, y'all see this, man. This is amazing. Look at this. All the ladies, y'all see this? Man, husband, as usual, out here being a photographer. Man, that's what a husband is good for. Heels for life. Thank you. Look at this husband being a photographer, y'all. Look at this, man. That's why we bring the husbands out there, man, to take photos, everybody. Man, I love this, y'all. Now, if you look at the same thing over here, where this lady is standing right here, this actually used to be a temple. This actually used to be a palace, all burnt down to the ground. All burnt down. Melissa, that's a great question. So this temple used to be, there's a photo of him right here. Not a photo, there's a painting of him right here. These temples were built. You guys gotta understand, like for us to be, like, let me put this for an American to understand. Like, Imagine a cemetery today. Okay? If you imagine what a cemetery looks like today, the human body is buried underground. And then above ground, what do you have? That's a simple question, right? You have a tombstone. You have a tombstone. That is what a cemetery looks like today. Make sure y'all follow the channel, everybody. This is Zhu Yuanzhang, by the way. This is him. He lived till the age of 70, and this is his wife, Empress Ma. She passed away actually 16 years before him. 16 years before him. So let me finish the start over here. Imagine you have a cemetery back home in America, okay? And then the human beings are buried underground, and then you have a tombstone. Okay, so Melissa, to answer your question, Melissa, the tombstone is to memorialize the person that's buried underground. It makes sense, right? The tombstone will probably say, oh, John Smith, he was a great husband, he was a great father, he was a scientist, he lived from this year, that year. You know what I'm saying? That's what it means, okay? Now, when you're an emperor, a tombstone is not enough. You gotta have these big buildings to memorialize you because he was an emperor. He was very, very powerful, right? You can't just have a little tombstone that says, Zhu Yuanzhang, he was the emperor, he was balling. You know what I'm saying? He was a baller. You know what I'm saying? He had a lot of wives. He was balling. You know what I'm saying? He was hooping. You can't just have a tablet that just says that. You know what I'm saying? So you have to have a whole building that memorializes him. Does that make sense, everybody? So similar concept. You can't just have a tomb. You can't just have Heroes for Life. Thank you for the galaxy earlier. I apologize if I didn't say thank you. Thank you so much, man. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Let's keep it moving. Does that make sense, what I'm saying, everybody? Does that make sense? It all makes sense? Yeah. I got some weird-ass analogies, y'all, by the way. I got some weird-ass analogies, man. I love to use some weird analogies because a lot of Americans watching back home, man. This is why I got to get a little show in the future on Netflix, man. I'm trying to get a little show on Netflix. I'm trying to get a little show on Netflix. I feel like I can make history real interesting. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I can make history real interesting, man. A lot of people think history is boring. I can make this shit real interesting, y'all. You know what I'm saying? You could tell I've been in the U.S. I'm American. Of course I've been in the U.S. I'm a Chinese-American, dog. What you mean? I live here in China. You know what I'm saying? I got to get a little show on Netflix, man. I can make this interesting. Sarita, thank you so much. Now, once again, let's go back to the paintings. This is Zhu Yuanzhang right here. This is Zhu Yuanzhang. Okay, this is the first emperor of the Ming dynasty. He lived till the age of 70, from 1328 till 1398. He has been he is known as one of the greatest emperors in Chinese history. He was at one point in his life a beggar. He was a beggar in the street when he was young. I'm going to repeat this. He started his life as a beggar. A beggar. He was literally begging for food, begging for money, and he became the emperor of the Ming dynasty. And it goes to show you, man, in life, it doesn't matter where you start. It only matters where you end up and the way that you get there. Enjoy the process. This is a living example of how life, exactly like this R said, life is unpredictable. Zhu Yuanzhang started as a beggar and he became the emperor. You know what I'm saying? So all of us who think life is tough, all of us who think we don't have the opportunities in life, just look at him. Just look at him. From a beggar to the founding emperor of the Ming dynasty. That's him right here. So for all of us who are complaining about our circumstances, man, especially all the Americans back home, y'all born in America, born in such a great country. You know, if you're born in China, you're also born in a great country. You should never complain. You should always be working hard, and hopefully a little bit of luck will come on your side and we could do something big with our lives, man. Never complain, because this man was a beggar at one point and he became the emperor of China. Now, another example of perhaps one of the greatest, I was going to say perhaps the greatest, but he's not the greatest, but one of the greatest emperors in Chinese history is Liu Bang, the founding emperor of the Han dynasty. He was a peasant. He is one of the few emperors in Chinese history to start from nothing. He was born into a peasant family. Liu Bang, the founding emperor of the Han dynasty, Han Gaozhu. The Gaozhu emperor was his other name. His birth name was Liu Bang. It's a badass name, by the way. I'm gonna name my kid something along those lines, man. That's a badass name. PF Wisco, Sarita, thank you so much. His name was Liu Bang. Listen to that name, Liu Bang. That is a badass name. He was the founding emperor of the Han Dynasty, and he was a peasant. His life began in the villages, and he worked his way up, and he became the founding emperor of the Han Dynasty. Doesn't matter where you start, everybody. It only matters the way you get there. I'm telling y'all, enjoy the process, and hopefully we all end up where we want to be in life. But these men, they show you, it doesn't matter where you start. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. We said, don't bring that up on the first date, man. Let's keep it moving, everybody. Let's keep it. You know what's crazy, though? You know what's kind of crazy for y'all? You kind of laughing about this, man. You know, I go on a lot of dates in China. Well, nowadays, I don't have time for no dates. I'm always out here streaming. I'm working. But the ladies, man, they love listening to this, man. They fascinated by this. The ladies, they are fascinated by this stuff, man. They love listening to me. I don't know why. I'm not trying to flex or nothing like that. I'm just telling y'all the truth. Tanya, thank you for the heart meme, man. The ladies love this stuff. You probably hate, man. You probably think, oh, don't nobody want to hear this. Don't nobody want to hear this over a steak. Don't nobody want to hear this over dinner, man. The ladies love this stuff. I'm telling you guys. I'm being honest with you guys, because a lot of y'all, man, a lot of young men out there, man. I don't pretend to know. I don't pretend like I know what ladies want. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no Mel Gibson from that movie. You know what? You know what I'm saying? I ain't no Mel Gibson where I could listen to female voices. Y'all seen that movie. But what I do tell you guys is that, in my opinion, women appreciate sincerity. You know what I'm saying? Women appreciate sincerity. That is, you know what I'm saying? If they can tell that you are passionate about what you do in life, they can tell that you're not out here posing, and they could tell that you're sincere, you could actually make some of the most dry topics interesting. I'm just being honest with you guys. At least that's been my opinion. You know what I'm saying? You could be out here talking about dinosaurs. You could be out here talking about physics. You could be out here. And if you find someone and they think you're sincere, they think you're not posing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of men, we feel like, oh man, we got to show off our Ferrari. We got to show off our Mercedes. We got to show off this. We got to show off that. I've come to find in my life so far is that women, they love sincerity. They love to see a man actually enjoy what they do in life and be passionate about it. And if you're over at the dinner table, I've had some conversations. And by the way, I see the main tomb complex right in front of me. We're about to walk in right now. I've had some conversations at dinner where really some of these topics, man, are really super weird. Super, super weird for a first date. But they love it because I'm sincere and I am knowledgeable about what I'm saying. And they just out here listening. I'm telling you guys, man, trust me on this, young men out there. You know what I'm saying? Trust me on this, man. Harry should be listening to me on this, man. He don't understand this English I'm talking about, though. Be sincere. That's the key. Let's keep it moving, everybody. All right. Actually, I'm going to show the people this real quick. This right here is called 内红门. This is the inner red gate. This is a 3-arch gate. And we're about to go. Oh, wow. Oh, shit. It says stepping into, y'all see this right here? It says passing this gate means stepping into the netherworld. That means we're about to go into the underground, y'all. Underworld, y'all. This is the difference between underworld. This is the difference between the I'm trying, y'all. I'm trying to drop some gems, y'all. A lot of people probably think I'm just BSing. I'm telling you guys, I got a lot of experience in life, man. I'm not that old. I'm only 33 years old. You know what I'm saying? I'm not that old. I don't have the wisdom of a 45, 50-year-old, 50, 60-year-old person. I don't have y'all's wisdom, but I got a little bit of life experience, man, and I speak from the heart. Now, this is called the inner red gate. As soon as we cross these doors over here, we're about to enter the underground. We're about to enter the underworld, about to enter the afterlife. So let's go in right now. Let's go in the middle, because the middle door is what the emperor used. Sarita, thank you. So when they carried his body in here over 600 years ago, they would have used the middle entrance right here, because the middle entrance is for the emperor. Okay, the side entrance is for like the eunuchs, the officials, the generals. Only the emperor can go through the middle entrance. So imagine 600 years ago when Zhu Yuanzhang passed away, they carried his body through this middle gate right here, directly in front of us. Let's go in right now. And remember, don't step on this pillar right here on the left. All right, we're about to enter the underground right now. This is the netherworld. That was the English translation they gave. All right, we've officially crossed into what's called the afterlife, the afterworld. Make sure y'all follow the